question is, what is it that fascinates me about cons, scams, and deception? When I was a kid, the first thing I saw that I remember was the movie The Sting, which was playing on the BBC one afternoon. And that absolutely captured my attention, not just because of the cons and scams, but because of the sleight of hand with playing cards. And as soon as I saw that, I knew that that was the thing that I wanted to do, that I wanted to learn. And I remember going out trying to find books on magic and cheating and anything that could give me information that I could learn. Remember, I was all of 9 years old, trying to find ways of dealing from the bottom of the deck or dealing seconds. And really, it wasn't easy to find that information. Today, of course, you can go onto YouTube and there are all sorts of characters that'll teach you stuff that they can barely do themselves. But I was very fortunate in that I got the information in the right quantities and from the right sources. Had I been really unfortunate, maybe I would have run into a criminal or a real card cheat who might have seen that I had a little talent and nurtured that talent in order to steal from other people. And that is quite a common story. But stealing from people was never really what interested me. What interested me was how and why these things work. It's not just the mechanics of a piece of sleight of hand. It's also how we manipulate people with that sleight of hand by using what people know against them. So if you think about that, people are absolutely certain if they saw you shuffle the cards that it must be a fair deal. But if you're watching this series of videos, you'll know that a shuffle can look absolutely fair, but deliver exactly the cards I need to all the players I want to in the game. You can also switch decks. You can deal from the bottom of the deck. All these things that you can do because people think that just because they're watching and they can't see anything, they feel safe. This, of course, then applies to casino scams. And I love the idea that people can go into a place filled with security, with people watching from every direction, and attempt moves that actually steal money from the casino. Again, it's not the theft, it's not the act of stealing, it's not the act of having that money. It's the very notion that people have the balls to do something like this. But they also have the smarts to outthink the casino itself. With cons, the way that people are manipulated, made to see things in a certain way, that really interests me. But it's a different form of manipulation. If you watch the video that we did on the 3-card Monte, you'll see the mechanics of that game, but I also talk about how people are manipulated into making decisions by other players who are in on the scam. And it's all of that, the web of deception that can be created with physical moves like dealing from the bottom of the deck, or with great psychology like manipulating somebody into a decision that they think they made themselves, but that the con artist made for them.